If you like what I do, consider joining my channel or donating to my coffee. Links in the description. As somebody named the Metroidvania Guru, you probably think I've played every single Metroidvania on the planet. And though I have played and completed a lot of Metroidvanias, I'm pretty sure I've gotten 200 under my belt at this point, there are still a lot I haven't played. I know, I'm a fraud. Please don't unsubscribe. There are a few that have been on my radar for quite some time, yet I still haven't hunkered down to actually play them. Sometimes it's time constraints, sometimes I just don't feel like playing them, and sometimes there's really no reason at all why I haven't played them yet, even though I really want to. It's just one of those things that happens in life, especially when you have so many projects on your plate and are forced to keep shuffling your priorities to appease that almighty YouTube algorithm. Hallowed be thy name. And so, I was looking at my list of unplayed Metroidvanias and asked myself, what are the top 10 Metroidvanias that I want to play from this list? And this video answers just that. Hey, I'm the Metroidvania Guru, and this is the top 10 Metroidvanias I haven't played.
Number 10.
I actually have a little history with Strider. I played the Sega Genesis Strider a ton growing up. Strider was one of my mains in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and I actually won a key from Polygon for the 2014 Strider on PS3 via a haiku contest. I have no idea what I wrote, and I cannot for the life of me find any evidence of this contest even existing, but I swear my penchant for poetry actually amounted to something exactly one time in my life. All that said, I was surprised to discover that the 2014 Strider was not the franchise's first foray into the Metroidvania scene. Strider had his first MV adventure on the NES way back in 1989, and I just haven't played it yet. I love MVs from that era, and I love Strider, so all I need now is time to actually play it. Maybe over the holidays. We'll see.
Number 9.
This may surprise some of you out there, but I actually like the Metroid series and have played every single one, post Super Metroid, on day one, including Other M. Moreover, I've completed and enjoyed every single Metroid that's been released, including Other M. Okay, that's a lie. Not me enjoying Other M. That game's honestly not that bad aside from the story. I haven't completed or enjoyed Metroid Prime 2 and 3. I loved Metroid Prime when it released, but I couldn't get into its sequels. I played Echoes for a couple of hours and got bored, and same with Corruption, though it was the stupid motion controls that killed that game for me. It's all the scanning. I hate it. I tolerated it in the first Prime because it was so novel, but I was done with it after that. Yeah, that probably sounds stupid, and that's why I feel I should really give Prime 2 and 3 a fair shake. And I better do it soon if I want to get caught up for Metroid Prime 4.
Number 8.
I was a big Mega Man fan growing up and an even bigger Mega Man X fan, but the Mega Man Zero series on the GBA just didn't do it for me. I played the first, thought it was too hard and wasn't getting abilities from beating bosses, and I dropped it. I eventually picked up the DS game that held all the Zero games and completed all 4 titles just because why not, and I still think those games are just mid at best. And because of that, I never played the ZX series. I wish I had more to say. I was just so disappointed in the Zero series that I just couldn't bring myself to play its follow-up. There's a Switch release that has all the Zero and ZX games on one cartridge, so I'm tempted to get it and give the ZX series a proper go.
Number 7.
I've started Pronti. I got maybe a couple hours in and stopped simply because I wasn't in the mood to play it. You see, I have this thing where I just don't like underwater platformers. It all started with Echo the Dolphin. I hate that f***ing game so much, and I've associated that hate with every underwater game I've played ever since. I have nothing against Pronti personally. I just literally get sick to my stomach from the unbridled rage I feel when I'm forced to be underwater for an entire game. I'd really like to set my prejudice aside and give this game a proper go because it actually looks like it could be pretty good.
Number 6.
Why haven't I played Blaster Master 03? I don't know. I have such fond memories of the original Blaster Master. I loved Blaster Master 0 more than the original, and I thought Blaster Master 02 was pretty good. So, why haven't I played 3? I guess I just never found the time. I don't even own it. And Blaster Master 0 was the first game I purchased for my Switch, even before Breath of the Wild. I'm telling you, man, life is weird sometimes. I feel like I need to get on this one ASAP.
Number 5.
I actually played Soldiers and released a quote-unquote review on it, but it wasn't so much a review as it was me complaining about how broken it was on the Switch. Since then, I've purchased it on Steam and I'm just chomping at the bit to actually sit down to play it. The game looks absolutely gorgeous and has received a bunch of patches to address its numerous technical issues as well as its insane launch difficulty. Soldiers is a game that deserves a second chance because it's obvious a lot of heart went into it. Hopefully, I can find the time to dive back into its world real soon.
Number 4.
Phoenotopia Awakening is one of the most requested MVs I'm asked to review on my channel, and I'm not even certain if it's an MV or not. Some people say yes, some people say no, and with such divisiveness, it's just ripe for a run through so I can decide for myself. But the game's like 30 hours long. I actually started it a year ago and got to the second dungeon in the desert town or whatever, and the game just didn't hook me. So when I saw that 30-hour commitment, I just had to drop it. I had so many other projects to work on. Maybe I'll dive into it over the holiday season, but I just haven't been able to get into it, despite all the great things I hear about it.
Number 3.
Zexion is another game viewers have been telling me to play ever since it dropped earlier this year. I've heard it described in two ways. One, it's a spiritual successor to Super Metroid infused with Souls-like philosophies, and two, it's hard as balls. Seriously, whenever anyone brings up the game, they tell me how freaking hard it is, and I don't know, high difficulty just isn't a selling point to me anymore. But I hear the game has accessibility options, so maybe I should give it a go. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing and something I would no doubt enjoy. And everyone keeps telling me it's awesome. Not a single person I've spoken with about it has disliked it. Maybe it's time I try Zexion.
Number 2.
Astalon Tears of the Earth is one of my favorite MVs of all time. So I have no idea why I haven't played through the dev's previous game, Castle in the Darkness. It looks rad, the music sounds amazing, and the dev has a portfolio of incredible games and Metroidvanias. So me not having played Castle in the Darkness is a mystery. Maybe it's not as good as Astalon, but I wouldn't know because I haven't played it. What if it is as good as Astalon? I just can't take that chance. I gotta put this game to the top of my list pronto.
Number 1.
Why haven't I played Infernax? I own it. It looks amazing. It has insanely cool modes and a fantastic sense of humor. I guarantee Infernax would be one of my favorite Metroidvanias of all time if only I'd sit down and actually play it. But who has the time? I'm already behind on so many projects. But, dude, this game looks so freaking good. And every time I think I have free time to play it, something else falls on my lap. And so, there it sits on my shelf, gathering dust, when I'm almost certain it would be one of the best MVs I've ever played. Am I hyping it up too much? Maybe, but only I can answer that for myself. I just have to get on it. And because Infernax is always on my mind, that's why it's my number one Metroidvania I haven't played. But what do y'all think? Are these games worth getting all worked up about, or am I just being a weirdo? What's your experience with these MVs? And did me not playing them surprise you? Let me know in the comments. And like and subscribe while you're down there. Who knows? Maybe I'll play one of these really soon. And you know you don't want to miss that. Until next time, later nerds.